What's going on, everyone? This is Cadman Cycling. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. Here for another Zwift race. This is the SZR Crit Crusher. It takes us on 2 laps of the Sprinters Playground route in Neokyo. Pretty flat route, 4 sprints along the way. This is part of the SZR Crit series, which goes through December every Friday and Saturday. Friday is a points race, and then Saturday is the scratch race, so 8 total races. I haven't been doing the whole series, but this time worked out for me today, so it's a Saturday morning. Decided to jump in. Have about 47 other riders, it looks like, started the race. Cat C. And it's already really strung out. We had one guy kind of on the front just try to hold about 600 watts for the first minute or even longer. So creating quite the split right now. A pretty big chase effort. I've been sitting around 300 watts for a decent amount of this start. Heart rate's up high early, just trying to create this front group, not happening quite as quickly as it usually does. But man, if you look at that mini map, there's already a pretty big split. Looks like the group is finally coming together. Yeah, it's this yellow rider, yellow jersey, yellow Tron bike. Isaacs, he was the one who went out early, thinned out the group. He's a rider to watch. Definitely started fast, got a pretty quick split. So moving from 47 down to 15 in less than a kilometer. Heart rate's high, but interesting that that just shows the importance of these Zwift race starts. There's nothing quite as fast as a Zwift race start, and that's exactly what happened here. So field of 47, 1K in, now it's a field of 15. Goal now is sit in, see what happens with this front group and try to recover. Just 1 kilometer in, recover, but sit in for the next few laps. Like I said, it's 8 total sprints, 2 laps, Sprinters Playground, around 130 meters of elevation, so pretty flat. I'm on the Canyon Aeroad 2021 and Zip 808 wheels, which is pretty much my go-to aero frame. So I haven't done the other SZR races. It's a full series where there's a leader overall in the GC, but this one worked with my time. We'll set in 1.5 kilometers and we'll go ahead and skip forward. So overall, it was a pretty slow pace. It's like it was fast for the first few minutes, and then this small front group was formed, and really no one wanted to work. And what that caused is, if you look at the right-hand side of this map, the chase group started to catch us. So only about 5 seconds behind now, and it's this yellow rider. Isaacs again on the front, kind of notices that that's going to happen, doesn't want this group to get caught, and starts pushing the group again. So it was really turning into a pretty slow race, and I'd say overall, no spoilers, but it was a slow race overall. This front pack was formed early, and no one really wanted to work on the front. And really, Isaacs took control and made sure that when we got a bit too slow, he'd go hard on the front for a few seconds, make everyone push a little bit, but then, as you see, he'd jump right back. Now he's at the back of the pack, enjoying the draft, and all of a sudden the chase group behind is now back to 9 seconds. So this is really how a lot of the race worked. Everyone was kind of just going slow in this group. The chase group would start to get close, and then someone, usually Isaacs, would put in a short effort to make sure we picked up the speed when needed. So really not too much else happened besides that. Pretty flat. That happened maybe 4 or 5 more times, but now we'll go ahead, skip forward all the way to 2.5 kilometers left. So heart rate's pretty low overall. I've been able to keep it kind of in the 150 to 180 range for the most part. Spiked a few times. Every once in a while, we upped the effort, but sitting in this group now, looks like the group's thinned a little bit. So we started with 15. Looks like it's about 10 of us now. Really starting to think about my sprint strategy. I have previously in Neokyo once kind of gone early from around 1K out, and that worked pretty well, but some of these riders do seem like they have some snap. My legs aren't feeling quite as great as they have previously, so this was actually my third race in 3 days. I did stage 3 of Race Like a Pro at RGV. And then the day after my last video, I did a crit city race with On the Rivet. So this is actually the morning after that race. So maybe 12 to 14 hours later, doing this Crit Crusher. And legs feel good overall. Definitely a little bit fatigued, but like I said, pace really wasn't that high, as we see less than a mile left, and I'm sitting just at 150 watts, which isn't too much, just sitting in the draft for now. But overall, heart rate's low. Legs are fatigued, but not as much from this race as just from overall racing in general. And I know we're going through the arcade, so the arcade kind of, I think we hit it at around the 900 meter mark. It has a lot of twists and turns, so it's a good place that someone can try to get away. So ultimately I decide I'll kind of be more of, I'll react to any moves that get made. I'm not going to be the one making the move in the arcade, but I want to be ready, be near the front in case something happens. I know that's where most likely this speed's going to start picking up in this race going into the final. And ultimately, just want to watch this rider to the left of me right now in the yellow Tron. Everything in me tells me he's the best rider in this race. He's really controlled the group the whole time, so need to stick with him if I can. So here we go, 800 meters left, entering the arcade. Speed's kind of slow for now, but it's about to pick up pretty quickly. Here we go. So we have that green rider starting to put in an effort. We have the rider on the front hitting an aero boost. I start to pick up the speed. I stand up pretty quickly, put in a quick 600 watt dig just to make sure that that front is reachable. Looks like there's 2 off the front, but quite a bit chasing. And then here comes Isaacs with that feather. He was up at 13, 14 watts per kilogram. I immediately drop the aero and just give it everything I have. I come through those 3 riders in front of me, but 200 meters left and Isaacs is gone. He's already 1 or 2 seconds in front. He played it perfectly, just slingshot through the group with huge watts per kg output. So I put in a pretty good sprint. Heart rate ended at 192. Pretty long sprint. Everything I had, I kind of clap and give a thumbs up. That was mostly for Isaacs. He just played this race perfectly. Pretty efficient, only 2.6 watts per kilogram for both me and him. He just had the stronger sprint. So a lot of fun here. Definitely some tactics being played, but had fun with this one. Category C race. Continuing to get stronger, guys. Thanks for watching these videos. Definitely, if you like them and want to see more, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. The Zwift power standings up right now, kind of strange. It actually showed as if it were a points race, even though here I show the screenshot where it says it's a scratch race, and there was some chatter in the group during the race and everyone kind of confirmed it was scratch. So we're going with that, sticking with second place, even though ZP showed some points race standings. So guys, thanks for watching, thanks for hanging in there, and hope you're enjoying the holiday season, getting in some Zwift rides, but also spending time with friends and family, and that's what it's all about. So guys, I'll continue racing, making videos, and can't wait for the next one. Until then, this is Cadman Cycling. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.